Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. All right, I am absolutely terrible at this, but I am trying to give you guys some actual live content from a local card show that I went to on Saturday. This would have been July 20th. I didn't even know about it. I woke up, I was drinking my morning coffee, hanging out with my wife and kids at the house, and then I saw one of the local card shop owners posted a picture on Instagram, on his Instagram story, that he was set up at the show. And I was like, what show? You know, usually I know when there's a show in my own city. And again, these things aren't glamorous. This ain't Chantilly. This isn't Dallas. This isn't the Burbank Card Show. And it sure as hell isn't the National. But I like to swing through and say hello to the local collectors and my friends here. And I know a lot of the dealers that set up at these shows. So I always like to go in and visit just to say hi, even if I don't buy a thing or sell a thing. Because, you know, my inventory and my kind of collecting habits don't necessarily match up with some of what the local Baton Rouge folks do. It's a lot of shiny, ultra-modern football and baseball, first and foremost, by far, not even close. Believe it or not, a ton of Pokemon and TCG stuff. Very little 90s basketball, very little 90s basketball. Almost no Jordan, and then every once in a while you'll see like a, you know, CGC Jordan base PSA 9 or something like that, and you're like, that's not really for me. If I ask the question, hey, do you have any high-end Jordans? Sometimes they'll show me a 1987 Fleer PSA 7 or something like that, or a, you know, a Jordan 86 Fleer, you know, CGC or SGC 4.5, and I'm like, no, I'm looking for a little bit different stuff than that, but these shows are usually good. Well, today was a treat because I saw it and I was like, you know what, we're going. I'm bringing JoJo. So I'm bringing my youngest, my 10-year-old. JoJo's going to come along. He's a soccer player. He only collects soccer cards. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to teach him the art of the deal. We're going to see if JoJo can move some of his soccer cards. God knows what he wants the money for. I have no idea. But that's what today's video is going to be. A couple of clips that I've tried to piece together as best I can. Like I said, I'm terrible at this. I don't have any production quality. I don't have a film crew or anything like that. So just enjoy. This is what a local Baton Rouge card show looks like. And there were a few surprises, so I'll tell you that. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Are you tired of selling your cards on eBay, creating the listing, taking the pictures, front, back, shipping, non-paying bidders? Let the pros at Fanatics Marketplace do all of the work for you. I do. That's why I use Fanatics for my vaulting and for my selling. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code CAJUN, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N, and tell them that Cajun Cardboard sent you, and let the pros do the rest at Fanatics Marketplace. All right, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. I am walking into a local card show about 48 hours before we leave for the National. This is basically the National, only it's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And it's probably going to be about 5 tables. Hopefully I'm exaggerating. It shouldn't be that small, but it's ironic that I've never heard of this card show. Nobody, as much as I'm on social media, nobody even told me that there was a card show. I asked around. The person who put the card show on, I've never heard of, despite the fact they live in my city. So not a good indication, but I am coming through anyway because of this kid right here. JoJo, say hi to the camera. Get on there. Let's get you on. All right, what is your what goals do you have for this show?
To sell my messy card.
Sell your messy card. You got a messy card. We're going to look at that card in just a second so you can show everybody what your messy card is. Are you looking to sell it or are you looking to trade it? What are you looking to do? Either one? What does it matter?
Sell.
You're looking to sell it. You just want the cash. You're just in it to win it, right? You're just in it for the cash. Well, that's interesting. That's not very it's not very Cajun Cardboard of you. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of a closer look at the cards that he's got in this nasty little Zion case right here. He's soccer through and through, so he's not gonna roll out any MJs or 90s basketball cards. Sorry to disappoint you, but let's take a look at some of the soccer cards he's got. First surprise of the day, there's a $10 charge to enter the card show. That is a first. There's never been an admission fee for any card show in
Baton Rouge to the best of my knowledge, but this must be the place to be. So we'll see what's up. But that's surprise number one. Thank you. So not surprisingly, this looks just like the National lobby, right? Thank God we paid $10 to get in here. I'm glad we got our ticket in time because I don't see a single person. Oh, there's some people down there. 2 people. So we'll see what unfolds. I am cautiously optimistic would be a euphemism, but hoping for the best and hoping we can get JoJo, the last Cajun, a nice deal for this messy card. JoJo, it's time for you to show everybody the cards that you brought to trade. Let's see what we got. All right, tell me what you're showing me. Start with the first one, then show it to the camera. What do we got? Yep. We got a little purple Monopoly. Okay, a little purple wave Monopoly. That's cool. All right. Let's see what else we got. Show me.
Jude Bellingham, PSA 8.
Okay, second year Jude Chrome, PSA 8. All right, that's nice. Jude had a nice season. Hopefully he wins the Ballon d'Or. What else we got?
Another Jude Bellingham, PSA 8.
Jude, that's that pink sparkle from Topps. Okay, that's cool. That's his pose, right? What is that? Is that the pose he does after he scores goals? Yeah, everybody knows that, right? What else you got?
PSA 10 Ronaldo.
PSA 10 Ronaldo. Is it a parallel? What is it?
I don't know, but how's that?
Yeah, what's that serial number to?
99.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. So that's that from the black packs. What else?
Drogba.
Oh, a nice Drogba blue icy foil. Yep, Drogba. All right, that's probably a pop one.
PSA 9.
PSA 9 orange fluorescent Messi mosaic. That's cool. Okay, that's the one you're looking to sell. Why are you selling that? Why are you selling Messi?
Because I don't like him.
Okay, you're the only kid in America that doesn't like Messi. Move along, move along. Oh, and then a crazy one here. Now tell me what I'm looking at here. What is that?
Venom.
It's a Venom card, SGC 6, nothing but the best. A Venom Marvel card. All right, that's it? Mm-hmm. All right, that's what we got. That's our ammunition. That's our inventory to work with, and we got a few bucks in case we find some soccer packs. Cool. All right, you excited? Yeah, let's see if we can get some deals done. Well, if we're in Baton Rouge, we may as well show you some of the coolest parts of Baton Rouge. So for those of you who are geographically challenged, we are right on the river. So that's the Mississippi River. I'll say the river, the biggest river, the Mississippi River. A couple of museum pieces down here with an airplane. There's the Mississippi River Bridge. If you were gonna come through Baton Rouge, Louisiana on I-10 looking to go to the great state of Texas, maybe even the greater state of Texas. Of course, there's always traffic on the bridge. If you zoom in, you can see it, but that's how you get to Lafayette and Lake Charles and Houston and Beaumont and Dallas and everything else in Texas. So that's the bridge heading west. And just to give you all a little feel for the show, it's a little piece of Baton Rouge. So let's head into the show and see what it looks like. All right, walking into the showroom. Well, that is a lot of space. There's definitely not going to be a problem with insufficient aisle space. First glance, I am going to say, wow, this is significantly more than I expected. I am actually shocked, and I know it's going to sound funny to some of you guys who go to Chantilly and the National in Dallas and Burbank and, you know, Fanatics Fest or whatever that is, you know, but I think we are looking at, damn, maybe 45 tables, 40 tables, something like that. So pretty cool setup, concessions over here. We'll see. Let's start working the room and see what we can see. All right, let's see what we got. All right, what'd you get? What'd you sell?
Messi.
And tell me again why you sold Messi?
Because I don't like him.
Okay, I feel like these guys may know something more about Messi than you. I think he might turn into something one day. Are you sure you want to do this? All right, what are you going to do with your 50 bucks?
We spend on...
Oh, should you give it to the person that gave you the Messi card, or should you just keep it?
I'm going to keep it.
All right, so you dropped that Messi and got 50 bucks for the Messi? That was pretty generous, because I think the comps were like $45 and $55, so you got a nice $50. Have you ever had $50 in your life? What are you going to do with the $50?
They basically did them in the disc.
I'm going to just save up to like a lot more.
Okay, so you're just going to save it. All right, that sounds very conservative. I like it. All right, well, let's keep walking around and see what else we see. So you never know what you're gonna find, even when you walk into a show in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What are the odds of this? Marks of Excellence, 1 of 1, on card, Jude inscription. Tell me again about the mag. Tell me if you don't mind.
So it's a Zion mag.
Yeah.
So they created these new magnets. What's great about them, they have these dual magnets up top, so when they stack on top of each other, they stack perfectly, which is great. Also, they give you this little slot to put your own sticker, your own marking, QR code, your own Instagram.
So no grade, but just like a temporary
looks like
secure holder.
Looks like a slab almost.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
and
cool
a great way to ship it, to get graded, ship it in that. It's not moving, it's not jostling. That's big time. That's big time. What are you asking on that Jude? Just
asking 10.
Okay.
Asking 10.
All right, 10 grand. Anybody who's watching this, y'all know where to find it. Infamous.
Infamous is more than famous.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana does it a little different.
It's my only friend in the world. All he does
is make the noise that he makes.
You gotta be once he shuts up. People are like, how come it's not so loud? Well, it's sitting in your ear, so you really don't want nothing really high volume 6 inches from your ear.
So not too much action today. I picked up 2 cards at the Baton Rouge Card Show. I picked up a pretty decently centered Jude Bellingham Aqua Wave Prism Merlin Chrome rookie card, which I have 50 million of, for 10 bucks. That's a pretty good price for 10 bucks. Scratches are on the top loader. And then, I'm not positive, but I think this is a Silver Spotlight Sean Kemp, and it looked to be in okay condition. So I picked this up for 2 bucks. I just thought it was really cool. I've never seen a Silver Spotlight for any player except for MJ, of course. And I'm pretty sure this is a Kemp Silver Spotlight. I could be mistaken. Maybe it's just a regular metal, but I don't think there's any other indication. But I think it's a Silver Spotlight. So 2 bucks, 10 bucks, I'm 12 bucks in. And it cost me $13.20 to buy a bunch of cotton candy and a Sprite. So I paid less for the cards than the cotton candy and the Sprite. All right, well, apparently I was off. It was more like, they said 100 tables. I think it's probably more like 65 tables, something like that. It's just spread out and there's so much space, which is really nice. It's a pretty good show for Baton Rouge, Louisiana. There's a little bit bigger show in New Orleans. It's allegedly 200 tables. I think it's probably more like 120, 140, but maybe it is 200. I don't know. I'm not good at kind of gauging that stuff, but overall, pretty decent show. We're not done. We've got one more table we're going to go to see if my man JoJo can get, we're taking a cotton candy and Sprite break, which was, ironically, each were $6.60. So we're taking a cotton candy and Sprite break, and we're about to head over to see if we can get a deal done to sell a couple of these little Jude Bellingham cards and maybe the Didier Drogba cards. So we're going to try to wheel and deal one more time at one more table, and then it's time to go home and train, right? It's time to go home and get on the training pitch. Yep. Then it's time to go home and get on the training pitch with Dad.
All right, guys, that's it. Like I said, we were there we were actually there maybe an hour, which is longer than I'm usually at the Baton Rouge show. So this is probably the best Baton Rouge show. I know that's hard to believe, but this is probably the best show I've been to in Baton Rouge in 2 decades. So this is what I have to work with. This is part of the reason that I created this channel, so I have a bigger outlet and I can sort of expand my community of like-minded people and sort of share my hobby experience. And then obviously, you know, sort of receive some more information, education, and entertainment from the hobby. And that's really, you know, the engagement that I get on this channel is the reason that I do this. So this is probably the last video you'll see before I jump in the car with Cajun Jr., not JoJo, but my other son, Cameron, and we head to Cleveland. We're heading out on Monday. We're going to cut the trip into 2. It's about a 16-hour drive. We are really, really excited. Because I'm driving, I'll be able to have a few maybe hierarchy posters on hand. We'll be able to bring some more inventory. We'll be able to bring back some more inventory. I have decided I am going to do some repacks, but these are not going to be your typical repacks. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more fun. There's going to be a little bit less risk, but also a little bit less upside, but there's going to be full transparency with a minimum value for each pack. There's going to be more than 1 card per pack, which I don't think a lot of people are doing in their repacks. And my repack's going to be very special. There will be a video coming up where I explain to you guys how these things are packaged, what you could get, what you're guaranteed to get in each pack. I think you guys are going to have fun. It's going to be it's going to be branded. The packs will be branded with the Cajun Cardboard logo and sticker. It'll be wrapped in cellophane. It's high quality stuff. And I think you guys are going to like these repacks because they're going to be very indicative of the type of cards that you see on the show. So you're not going to be pulling out any, CJ Strouds or any Josh Giddeys, or you're not even going to be pulling out any cards from the 2000s, to be quite honest with you. So you're looking at 80s and 90s stuff. I really do think you guys are going to like it. So I will give you one hint. Hall of Famers only, period. That's it. You only get Hall of Fame slabbed cards in my repacks. No raw, all slabbed, all PSA slabs with a guaranteed PSA 10, a guaranteed Jordan PSA slab, and only Hall of Famers in these repacks. So I'm going to try to do things a little bit different. The reason I'm doing it is I need to move a lot of inventory. This sounds like a fun way to move inventory. It may not be easy to move, some $25 to $45 to $65 slabs on eBay over and over and over, bunching them together, packaging them together, adding a little bit of that gambling aspect. You guys know I'm not a gambler, but I know a lot of you guys out there are. If this is the type of stuff that you're into, great. If you're not the gambling type, don't buy any repacks, right? If you have a negative attitude toward repacking, which I know a lot of people out there do, just don't do it, right? But I'm going to try to do this differently. I'm going to try to do it exactly perfectly the right way and see how it works. And maybe it's going to be a win-win. I get to move some inventory, get some money reinvested into the channel, reinvested into the audio-visual, reinvested into buying some wax maybe to open on the channel, and just things that I'm doing through the Cajun Cardboard brand in the channel. And I'm also in the process of buying some merch out there. So people have asked, am I out of these t-shirts? I bought these real early in the game a couple years ago. I sold out of these things like super crazy quick. I'm going to try to fill up on some really cool merch stuff. So repacks, merch, maybe even some hats. Is there anything else out there you guys think, other than t-shirts and maybe hats, that would appeal to the folks that watch the channel? If you have any ideas, let me know. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this thing. I'm trying to figure this thing out as we go, and I'm always looking for input from you guys in the hobby. So thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the little video of me and JoJo spending a day, or at least a couple of hours on the road to and from the local Baton Rouge Card Show. Thank you guys again for watching. Keep collecting. If you're traveling to National, please, prayers for safe travel. I hope all my friends get there. We get to have a fun time, have a safe time while we're there. And then safe travels back. So it's a great time of year. I didn't know what people were talking about a few years ago when they said, are you going to the National? Are you going to the National? I'm like, I don't know. Why would I go to the National? Well, now I know why, and I'm absolutely extremely excited. I can't wait to share this experience with my son, Cameron, because I know he has never seen anything like what he's about to see. So thank you guys again for watching. Keep collecting. If you see me at the National, you better stop me or I'm going to be mad. I literally am going to be angry if you don't stop me at the National, introduce yourself, and get to meet my son and kind of talk through. I'm going to have a constant question and answer going the entire time I'm up there. So if you stop me, you're coming on the channel. You're on the channel, so don't stop me unless you want to be on the channel, because Cam is my cameraman. I know that sounds funny, Cam the cameraman, and we're going to put you guys on here. We're going to ask questions, funny questions, insightful questions, important questions. You're going to get all sorts of questions if you stop me, and you're going to get on the channel. So hopefully you guys follow through and we get to meet up in the National, and everybody has a blast. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.